as well?
Yes.
Wow, multi-talented mother.
So
Okay, I'm going to go a little bit further so you can come closer.
Oh, actually,
Do I have to be in the middle?
no, but you are.
God.
That's me and my best friend. That's me and all my siblings.
Fun, having fun.
It's me and my dog. And this is us in Cologne.
You printed this out?
Yeah, at DM, I think.
Yeah. That's a good size. I like that.
No, really.
So all those cards you can send off the
Oh,
pictures.
Yes.
hang them up there.
Hang them up where?
There.
Yes, that's a good. I was gonna do that this morning when I was cleaning the kitchen, but we have more of those little things in the other room.
Thanks.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Finally, well, not in the other room, but in here at least our Christmas decorations are done.
Yeah, we.
Only took like 5 months.
And this little needle.
Yes, it's a pain in the butt. I don't like that needle.
Do you quilt at all, Maria?
No, when I was younger, I made a turtle, and it was a bloody hard work.
Did your mother quilt?
No,
Did she?
she did tablecloth, and then the end of
Embroidery?
the end of the tablecloth.
Hemming.
I don't know the English name for that.
I'm just gonna keep cutting you off until
Just like roll up the end,
Uh-huh.
and then do little
I think
Hemming.
something.
Yeah. Did she do it for work?
And she did crochet, and she did jumpers. So that was her proper work because.
Oh, she's a tailor.
She had a bad hip, so she did typing when she was younger, but she was never really a secretary, and so she did just only
Wow.
stayed at home mom and did embroidering, but not embroidering like this.
Yes, got it.
But amazing. You know, socks and gloves she did with 5 needles.
Yes,
That's cool.
So impressive.
Oh yeah, and it's like
But properly, she measured my feet.
Oh my god.
She measured my hands, so it was properly fitted.
It's I have never been able to do socks or hands or hats that fit. I've been like knitting in the round.
Cool.
Yeah.
we just get
All right. So Maria, we're pretty stupid and silly, and we swear a lot.
Well, actually, one of the questions, what was your first impression of the
Okay.
Okay.
I'm scared.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh boy.
All
Okay.
right. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, go for it,
I don't
Taya.
know what lets Maria shout out someone who
Yeah,
knows.
well,
So
I don't know.
someone you
I don't understand that one.
Oh,
Someone who won't listen.
yeah. So someone in your life that positively affected you
Oh my god.
in a random way that you'd like to shout out.
say thank you, but that's
It's something we do every
Yeah, but
episode.
nobody will listen to this one. also.
Exactly, that's the
Exactly.
point. So every time we go on a trip, we come back and we say
the guy on the bus
who gave us a free ticket.
Yeah.
So
Or-
it's somebody who's nobody.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Somebody who's nobody.
Because you make everybody somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who's like.
Well, you have time to think about it. It's okay.
And you also don't have to answer that one.
Oh, I don't really know.
You can just say, Mark. You probably won't listen.
But what's the purpose of this? It's just anything.
It's something we do for our, like,
Memories.
every time we go somewhere. We just try and remember positive things that happen.
Okay, that's not Mark then.
You know, 2
Okay.
kids and marriage.
No.
It's no stress, Maria. And we can skip that.
It could be the guy that flirts with you all the time that makes you feel young and sexy and sassy.
Nobody ever flirts me.
That is not
Just me.
true.
I'm flirting
I flirt
because
with
I'm
you.
desperate.
All right, Taya, take it away.
Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
Alright, let's do this.
This is as exciting as it gets.
You're not pressing the button?
It's been going for 4 minutes.
Oh
my god. And then you guys started talking about embroidery.
Oh, so sorry. Never
No,
mind.
it's
You
perfect.
You got it.
Yeah, yes, of course. Okay. Alright, ready, Mom?
I'm ready, Taya.
Let's go. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Draper Life podcast. It is Taya Draper. I am feeling well. Oh, thank you so much. See, this is new. I need this every week.
Sorry.
I am joined by co-host and co-interviewer.
Let's
Kara.
start away.
So this past week, this episode is not about a location. This episode is about a goddess, I would say.
Your mom?
But we stayed in Ketchkamate this weekend, which is very rare for us. But we had a lovely weekend, got to spend it with our dear friends. And we thought we'd use this podcast to interview a dear friend of ours, Maria Bloom.
So, when you come to the program that I came to Hungary with and teaching, they give you a person to kind of, how do I buy soap? Where do I go to my bank? And Maria was that person who either volunteered.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you either volunteered.
I was assigned to you.
She was assigned to us.
Our friendship is alive?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Did you not realize it
I
took you a
didn't
long time?
I thought you were just an English-speaking person at the school.
No.
Oh.
And so,
oh, you're disappointed
No,
now.
no.
Maria was assigned to us, but little did we know that it was the best gift of my entire experience living abroad. And Maria's quickly, either she's faking it really well or became a quick friend. And she has made the experience of living abroad so much richer and so much more fun, not only because she can help me navigate situations because her language is amazing, but she's funny as hell. She's really fun to be with, and
She's beautiful.
she brought friendship to this experience. I know. But she's getting paid to do it.
How much?
No, by Lotzi.
Oh, I thought you.
No. But Maria's the face of Hungary.
I didn't realize you were our contact person. But I am dumbfounded over here. But
But she doesn't have to be nice to us.
No,
She's
no.
choosing to be nice to
I
us.
can keep my distance.
Yeah.
Right? Do you want to do that?
no, thank you. But yeah, so Maria has definitely become a dear friend and a part of my week I look forward to. Ding, 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 ding.
That's ukulele.
She's also my ukulele teacher. And
she's an amazing musician, amazing educator.
yeah, you have too many titles.
I know.
Will you cut the whole thing?
No.
Just go for it.
But Maria, that's our first. We have many, but those are our first thoughts on you. How would you properly and poshly introduce yourself to the world?
I'm
How
just
would
a
you?
girl.
Oh.
I'm just a girl. I'm just a woman. I'm just a mother. I'm just
Yeah.
a teacher.
Where are you from, Maria?
I am from nearby town, Kiskunfélegyháza, not from Kecskemét.
Okay.
Sorry, Mom.
And
Could you say that
Tia,
again?
Yeah.
See?
And here, you came. You
I
came
have,
with
I've
me. And
seen
you
I
happy.
didn't get to go. I still do want to go.
No.
Because I was-
You missed
I've
that.
been to your hometown and you're just my contact person. No, I have visited where you're from.
So it's a small town, 36,000 people, not as many as in Kecskemét.
So, Maria, for people, aka our family in the U.S., who may or may not listen to this, who would struggle to find Hungary on the map, can you tell us a little bit about your town? Like, what life was like? Just if you'd like to.
Well, my hometown is very small, and it's on the map, whereas Budapest is in the middle and it's the heart of everything in Hungary. It's down south, nearby this town, Kecskemét, just a little bit further down south as you go down to Szeged.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a south part. It's on a plain area, so it's like no mountains around us.
Grassland.
Yeah, grassland, like in Kecskemét. So we are in the same land, but just a little bit further south.
And what kind of, what was your childhood like?
I was very poor.
This is true.
It's true, actually. I was very poor. I got a twin brother
That's
who
so
does
cool.
not look like me. Okay, and first of all, he's a boy.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, twin brother,
Fraternal.
obviously,
Okay.
yes. And I got an older sister and an older brother, so it was 4 of us in the family. And my older sister is like 15 years older, my older brother is 16 years older. So I call ourselves, the twins, a mistake. Because we came quite late.
A happy
In a
accident.
family. And happy, yes. And we weren't really well off. So we had just a normal education, and my mum never really wanted me to go to college or university because she thought, we can't afford it. But I wanted, and I pushed for it, and I always wanted to be a teacher.
Really?
Wow.
So when I was 14, I went to a nearby town, Chungrad, and I got like, not sponsorship, but
Scholarship.
A mentor? Oh, a scholarship.
scholarship. And I trained as a kindergarten teacher first for 4 years. And then I came to Kecskemét and I trained as a kindergarten teacher on a higher level and a primary teacher.
And you were saying, well, maybe on the podcast or before the podcast, that your mom did lots of tailoring and mending and knitting for her
Crocheting
work.
and knitting.
And did she pay, like, people would come to your house and ask her to do things, or?
That also, but she wasn't like a private company. She worked for...
Oh, okay.
So she worked for an organization who gave her work.
Got
And
it.
then every week she had to complete the task, and
Got
that's what she got paid.
And what kind of work did your father do?
My father was doing a lot of different things.
Bits and bobs.
Bits and bobs.
Bits and bobs.
Bits and bobs.
So, Marie, you speak English.
Better than we do.
Wonderful. Were you learning English in your upbringing, or was it just moving to London? Spoiler! Or...
Well, first of all, minha zavut Maria Pinter. Okay? So we
Yeah.
had to start with Russian.
Oh.
Yes.
Way to
So,
go.
Well, I answered in Hungarian.
yeah.
So you speak Russian?
No.
So you speak
They
Hungarian?
taught, they taught us how
They
to...
taught you.
Yeah,
Okay. You
yeah.
memorized some Russian things.
Mainly the rhymes.
Yeah.
Gagushka, kwakushka.
Sounds like a
Little
duck.
green frog.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
close.
almost, yeah. Things like that. And the national anthem in Russian, that's what I know it by heart, because we had to. We were under the Russian invasion. And when I was about 12, or 11, 12, when the Russians went, and then we could choose German or English.
So your Russian didn't even get you there? You had to switch to German? Or...
Yeah.
Great. 12 years wasted learning Russian.
Well, no, we didn't start in year 1.
Okay.
We started in year 4.
Oh, okay.
But it was like a parrot learning. It wasn't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
communication based.
Yeah.
Like you are in our school
Yeah.
to encourage the kids doing
It's like
communication.
memorizing the Pledge of Allegiance.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and grammar,
Yeah.
grammar. Yeah. So I don't speak Russian anymore, and the reason I went to London, spoiler, because I couldn't speak English very well, still can't.
That's not true.
And when I was 20, I went to London. So after all my studies done, I went
Okay.
to London.
And with that, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe some of the things you shared with me in the time you've given me so much lovely time here. So
She's
much
a
of your
good
time.
listener, you know,
Yeah.
and she remembers everything.
Was that a big deal for your family to go abroad?
It was a massive deal.
You were kind of the
Crazy.
trailblazer in your
I
family.
was in a family and a not normal person.
Yes.
I was the...
Yes, that's why we're
I'm
friends.
like, why?
Yeah.
Why you want
Why
to
do
go?
you want to go? Yeah.
Why you want to go? Because I wanted to see the world. And I wanted to start
With
in
London.
London. Yes.
London is such a beautiful city.
Oh, I'm
We-
glad you like it.
Definitely bonded over our love of London.
But that was your first place you went to or not?
Maybe.
One of our
Yeah,
first.
one of our
I
first
remember.
trips. I remember finding Skyscanner, and that there was a flight to London for €9, and I was like, "Oh, we're going. I don't care." But when you went to London, did you just show up? Did you have a job?
I went on a bus
You
Really?
did?
I did.
You didn't fly?
Dear God, how long did the bus
Because
take?
I didn't have money. So the
Right.
bus ticket was cheaper and it took 24 hours.
Oh God! Were you
Yeah,
like
I know.
next to
And
a
I was-
stinky?
I had an image in my mind. Yeah, no, not next to the toilet, no. I had an image in my mind about London and I was totally disappointed because we went through rough areas.
Oh.
And it was like all mixed races. I thought English people are all white. You know, Hungarian, narrow-minded shit, 20 years old.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's
shouldn't
no.
swear.
You
No.
can say
And,
whatever you want.
And I was terrified the first time when the bus rolled.
Because you
to
were
Victoria
around
Station.
people different, looked
Yes.
different than you.
Yes.
And you had not been
Never.
around blacks or
Never.
Asians.
No,
or...
in my hometown, there was nobody I could see another nationality.
Got it.
It was
okay.
scary.
And
And I had a job lined up. I stepped into one of my friend's job, and she was a nanny.
okay.
Oh.
And lastly,
Au pair, sorry,
au
au
pair.
pair.
Can you kind of pinpoint? You might not be able to, but why? What was it that 14-year-old Maria? Why was it London? Was it a
because
20?
they spoke the Queen's English.
the Queen? Well, but I mean, you probably wanted to go.
No,
for a long
actually,
time.
I heard people that they went. I mean, from my hometown, they went to Israel.
Mhm.
But for me, to go to Israel, it wasn't like a proper. They don't
God,
speak
so
proper.
okay.
Or America was too far and too difficult because at that time you had to have a visa.
Hmm.
So I got 2-year visa for
Okay.
London, and I overstayed my visa.
Yes, right. Maria's been in jail a few times.
I was escorted at the airport by 2
big burly guys.
Irish.
Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like you just touched on it there, but one of the questions I had was what made you decide to travel in the first place?
First of all, my heart got broken by a guy.
Oh.
That was what, probably I didn't tell you.
I didn't know.
That was other push.
Shall we find him and beat him up for you?
Right, no, actually, yes.
He made
Yeah. Shout out.
No, he went to America and he
Oh.
cheated on me, and I was
Asshole.
absolutely heartbroken.
I don't blame
And
you.
I said, well, if he and he told me, and that was one of the major.
Was he
turning
from your
point.
town?
Yes, major turning point in my life that he told me that I would never ever speak English. And for me, you tell me, and even when I was young, I was like that. So you tell me something, I will do exactly the opposite, and I prove myself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then I thought, yeah, you told me that. That's absolutely not true, and I prove it.
You said, "Watch me."
Yes.
That is inspiring.
Is he living in the U.S. now?
No, actually, he came back to Hungary.
Ha! He couldn't even.
Does
make
he?
it
Do you talk to him now?
I still keep in touch with his mother.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You're such a good person.
I love her, and we love each other. Actually,
Yeah.
we do, not in a bad way.
So in even though it was very painful, maybe him breaking your heart
Yes.
was a very
And
good
then
thing.
afterwards, he came to London. I remember one year I stayed in London, and he was passing on his way to somewhere, and he said, and he was like. Patting his own shoulder, saying, "You see, I was the one who rode you into this road." And I said,
Yeah,
I did that.
Wow.
Okay, you
Sounds
were.
like a douchebag.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't because I loved him, but no.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The attitude sometimes
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I get
he
that.
was wrong. Yeah.
I think he wanted to feel good about cheating on you.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Ugh, I hate all men. Sorry.
No, you
No,
can't say that.
I
You're
know.
too young to say that.
So, he is obviously a douchebag, and he kind of said that he was the one that got you into all this travel. But
Well, not well. To be honest, that was one point, like a starting point. His mother, I had a very good relationship and still have. And she was saying, "Oh, you want to learn English? Why don't you try this?"
Oh.
So we talked a lot. I mean, she was my second mother.
Because maybe if your family wasn't necessarily
Yeah.
supporting the decision.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
And did his family speak English?
No.
No. Okay.
No, but they could see the future, speaking many languages is a future. Really.
Yeah.
So you're a very well-traveled person.
Very.
In my opinion, I think you've seen a lot of the world, and it's very inspiring, and it makes me excited to travel the world. What do you think would be your top 3 European locations? Suggestions.
Well, I was thinking about it very hard. Well, obviously, my first choice is London for me. Yes, and Barcelona. I think it's an amazing city, and you haven't been, have you?
No, but we've bought tickets on the
Yeah.
18th. While you're in the limo.
18th of April. Oh, March.
Yes,
March.
while you're in the
We're
limo
going
with your
you're gonna be
girlfriend, we're going to be
splashing
there.
in the
Yes.
sea. Yeah.
It's probably gonna be
It's
cold.
probably going to be cold. But anyhow, please continue. London,
Yeah, so
Barcelona.
London, number 1. Barcelona is because Barcelona's got everything. They got the culture. So if you wanna see the structures, the paintings, the tiles, beautiful, the style itself, the houses, everything, and you got a beach, and you can't take away the fun part of the beach, and multicultural. What else? Barcelona has lovely weather. Probably it won't be that cold. So
I'm looking forward to that because it snowed last night in Hungary.
fake handbags, please bring back some.
Oh,
fake handbags.
Okay. What is your
Louis
brand?
Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
Oh yes, please.
Okay.
Anytime. No.
Do you
Fake sunglasses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton.
A lot of
Gucci,
people.
Chanel.
You know what they do there? Like they have got like a massive quilted
on the
something.
ground.
Have you seen that in other countries?
in Istanbul?
Did they do the
huge,
same?
Crazy. I
And
actually
when
did
the
buy
police
some.
comes along, they
Yes,
just go pull
yes.
it up and run.
Because it's illegal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you just say Channel instead of Chanel?
I said Chanel.
Chanel.
Oh, I thought
didn't
you
say
said Channel.
Hmm.
Don't make fun of me.
All right,
Make fun of Maria.
Yes, please. Anytime.
London, Barcelona.
Oh, London, Barcelona, and for me, Prague.
Yes.
For me, Prague,
I
because
agree
Mark
with you.
Aww.
proposed to
Oh,
me.
Mark. Who's Mark?
Mark, yes.
Wait a second.
Nice, Mark.
Tell us about this Mark.
Yes, Mark, my love of my
Where do you
life.
start?
Where do I start?
Let
My
me
love of my
remember.
life. My hubby, my better half.
Is Mark Hungarian?
He is not Hungarian, thank God for that. I wouldn't marry a Hungarian.
You wouldn't?
No.
Why not?
Hungarians are not really attractive to me.
Got it. Okay.
It's good to know your preferences.
And they, other nationalities are much more different.
Than what
Okay.
you're used to.
Yeah.
So, if you don't mind, could you stereotype Hungarians?
Ooh.
Men or women
Both,
or
if you don't mind.
Ooh, I don't know. What's your experience? What do you think?
My experience of Hungarians is that they are very reserved and keep their cards close to themselves. You do not fall into that category, but once they you make a connection, then you're in.
But isn't it the same to everybody? Like, all nations?
No, like for example, let me just put it this, when I was in Jordan, walking around, everyone smiled at me. Everyone's heads were
in
up.
London, they did the same, I see.
Yeah.
They did,
So,
yeah.
Like the first place we went out to eat, people were like, "So how are you liking London?" And I'm like, "Am I having
Yeah,
lunch
but
with
hey,
you?"
were you wearing a mask? How did you see that?
In Amman, I did not wear a mask when we were walking outside.
I see.
I did
Okay.
not. I put it on when we went inside. So, but I'm very friendly. I'm very outgoing. My emotion.
What you give out, you get back. So
Right, and in Hungary, what I
It
give
didn't
out
work.
got met with suspicion.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. It works with you and some people, but once I knew not to take that personally, and so once I made friends or made a connection or helped somebody, it was like, oh, okay, we're friends. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you are in a special position because you're filling in. We were talking about it. You're filling in other communication teachers.
Yes.
Or you're talking about you go down the shop, and then you get the same. With the shopkeeper.
Yes.
Or I don't know. You're talking about people that you don't know, just on the street. You're talking
I'm
about...
talking about people that I don't know, like walking down in Kitchener.
Yeah, they're not very smiley Hungarians. They are a little bit... Mark always says that they are a little bit miserable.
Well, and that is my experience, and then I attribute it to maybe the history.
I have to agree with that, but not... I mean, the history, but you talk about people that they didn't live in that time, they just learned from it. So why should you be miserable because of the past? Your life is good. We just don't see it.
Yeah.
I mean, I always say that, Hungarians have to change their mindset.
Yes.
Not necessarily erase the whole history, what's behind, but it just
Live in the
enjoy life.
And maybe rethink how you think of your history.
You can't change that, and then you can be like that. You can be upset about Trianon, you can be upset about the Turkish whatever in 1526, but but it shouldn't determine your mood, how you're talking to people, how you think about other nationalities. It shouldn't determine your life.
How do you experience Hungarians?
Unfortunately, the thing is, I work with kids and mothers and families that they are open-minded. So I'm surrounded with people that they are
like-minded.
Like-minded.
Got it.
Because your work, for those who don't know, you teach courses in English a lot.
Well,
right?
Yeah, exactly. So people will find me, or I find people that they are a similar, mindset. They have a similar mindset to me. And then because of that, I think they are a bit more upbeat, is it? Is it a word?
Maybe. Close-minded.
They're more open-minded.
Yeah.
Exactly. They are more open-minded.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to focus on this, and but sometimes I get that from Mark that you just said something that is so Hungarian.
Yeah.
Well, I will say one of our first impressions of Hungarian, it was like talking to a gym owner or something, and he was like, "Oh, the roads are horrible. You should never bike on the roads." Yeah. He was like, "But you shouldn't drive because it's not safe." And then he was like, "You also shouldn't walk." And we were like, "Okay."
What shall we do?
We definitely, I picked up a very pessimistic.
Yes, and I wouldn't say everybody's like that.
Definitely not.
But majority of people.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just their front. It can change. Okay, so London, Barcelona,
Prague.
Prague is Chain Bridge.
I want to go back.
It's so beautiful.
I don't
Taya
know
was
if I
not
should
very
say
impressed.
this. I don't know if I was in a bad space, but it didn't.
How did you feel?
I don't know. It was very cool. I think I was in a grumpy teenager mood, and we were there for 12 hours.
Yeah, we were only there
we
for a day.
We didn't spend one night. I'm sure if I spent the night and I felt like I had more time to explore, I would have liked it maybe a little bit better. But I'm excited to go back because since having gone, I've heard a lot of really great things, and I'm interested if I come back in a different mindset. Maybe.
Well, look, I haven't been to Prague for a long time. I was just a tourist in Prague, and it is a difference. One of your questions was what's the difference, but are you a traveler or a tourist? Mm-hmm. So for 12 hours you were only a tourist there. Mm-hmm. I have to say the tourist for me is shortening the period of time you see a city, so maybe that's why you feel about Prague.
And I couldn't tell you someone from Prague what they were like. I didn't get time to experience the culture.
Yeah, so you can't really
so those are our
relate to that.
wonderful places in Europe. What's a city you'd never go back to?
Oh, this is
Do you have one?
That's connected to being a tourist or a traveler,
Yeah.
Good. Yes, please explain.
So I say I would go back to any city I've been to. Obviously, I would like to see new places. I would like to go back to any city. Don't worry.
Is it okay?
Yes, fine. And but because we lived in Singapore for 4 years.
Spoiler! No, I'm just kidding.
I would go back as a tourist, but I wouldn't go back to live there.
Interesting.
That's one of the city I would say I would go back and visit. I'm happy to see the places I've been to, and probably I would feel nostalgic about it, but I wouldn't live there.
Could you explain a little bit why?
I thought I'm a tough Hungarian, but it cracked me.
Interesting.
Yes. It
In
cracked
what
me in a
regard?
way. I think it's because of my period of time, my life there. Because I had 2 young kids and I started from zero. In a way, it wasn't a bad experience. It was just hard. In every aspect, every year was hard. Towards the end was the hardest. You know, the beginning for a year to settle down with 2 young kids, not knowing anybody.
Yes.
And in a way, I was looking forward to moving, and I had one Irish lady who was helping me in a way.
Yes.
But I just felt like it's just too hard. It's just too different.
Then that brings up the question, Maria, because you moved. Mark was a banker, and he worked. You were pretty much a single parent, right? And you had 2 young kids.
Yes.
Would you have had that experience at any city?
I probably would have.
Interesting.
Because we had a choice to move to Switzerland, America.
What city do you remember?
Probably New York, because UBS. Oh, I can't remember which company.
Okay.
I can't remember.
It doesn't matter. I was just curious.
And I can't remember which, Switzerland where.
Yeah.
So we had Switzerland on the plate, we had America, and we had Singapore. And out of these 3, I said, Mark said Switzerland is boring.
Oh.
Did you find it boring?
No.
No. No,
But to live there.
Yeah,
and
I know how to be
difference.
a tourist there. I don't know how to live there.
Would you imagine yourself that you're living in Switzerland?
there?
Yeah.